Happening now, an associate professor of art at Mississippi State University illustrated a new children's book about Juneteenth, which is this Sunday.
The book is called Free at Last, a Juneteenth Poem. And this morning we have a live interview with the illustrator Alex Bostic.
Well, good morning, Mr. Bostic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, how are you?
Doing all right,
Good.
sir. Thank you. Now, you are an associate professor, Mr. Bostic, so what did it mean for you to take part in this Juneteenth children's book project?
Well, it meant a lot to me because it's about the history of the African American experience. And when I got the call, at first I didn't know what the book was about until I got the poem that I had to illustrate, which made it really, really exciting. And I don't think that projects like this happen enough.
Well, we've seen some video that shows your artwork, and I must say you did an excellent job. Now, what is the message of this book?
Well, the book is about the emancipation in the South, and that in Galveston, Texas, it was until months later that they heard that they were free, and that now it's a national holiday since starting this year. So it's very, very important for this message to get out and for people to really, really understand the history of the African American people.
Well, what you just said there about the message, can you tell us more about the message that you hope your illustrations will deliver to kids, perhaps, about Juneteenth?
Well, the thing about Juneteenth is that it's always been celebrated, but not a lot of people know about it outside of the African American race. They have parties, picnics, events, music, poetry, art, and it is a big celebration all over the country that very, very few people experience. Now, everybody can experience that.
And I'm sure that knowledge of Juneteenth and how many people know about it will soon change, especially with it becoming a national holiday this year, like you said. And
Yeah.
what do you think it is important, why do you think it is important, excuse me, for these children that are going to read this book to understand the meaning of this now national holiday?
Well, the thing is that we're in this new movement of where they're trying to dash the information of the African American experience, and that I'm glad that this book is coming along at this particular time, because everything starts when you're young. They teach you things like Columbus Day and other holidays and other nationalities, and we need to have something that we learn that we can cling to and that we can connect to.
Mr. Bostic, again, your artwork is incredible. You are very talented.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Bostic, well, thank you so much. That's all the time we have right now, so thank you so much for joining us. Again, you are an associate. Yes.
I do have one more question.
Sure,
for the people that are watching, the parents that may want to give this book to their children, where can they get that?
Well, I know for a fact you can get it at Barnes & Noble. I've
Okay.
been there. I've seen it. But probably your local bookstore should carry it. But it's national. It's worldwide.
Awesome. Well, we do have a Barnes & Noble here in Tupelo at the mall at Barnes Crossing, and the Gumtree bookstore in downtown Tupelo is always on hand with Mississippi books that are especially written by, books that are especially written by Mississippi authors and illustrators, I should say. But again, Mr. Bostic, thank you again for joining us. We really enjoy your time.
Thank you very much.